come September 1st, if you facilitate, if you cooperate, if you take video of it, if you upload videos of it, you're culpable of a crime come September 1st. And make no mistake about it, the statute of limitations is 3 years. We got plenty of time to find you, and we will find you. You may get away that Saturday, that Friday, maybe that Sunday, but we'll get you, and we'll continue to work organized criminal activity investigations because it's now an enumerated offense in the organized crime statute. Hey, there are legitimate car clubs, and there's more and more separating themselves from these criminals because those engaged in the street takeovers are criminals. They're gang members, they're stealing vehicles along those lines, and they care, the sanctity of life they care not. Don't confuse those with legitimate, car clubs that are out there. It's not too hard to identify facilitators. They've been operating and they've been encouraged by social media platforms that are trying to encourage more hits on their platform along those lines. So between our analysts and special agents and working with our sheriff's deputies and police officers, like at Fort Worth Police Department, he talked about having a real-time crime center, the chief did, and also a fusion center. So there's various means of identifying these individuals and just doing ongoing criminal conspiracy. So it's not that difficult to do, and we're going to do it. And of course, come September 1st, now it's a crime.
All right, guys, so welcome back. Thank you for hanging out, spending a few moments here with me. If you're new, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. Now, we all saw this coming. They're going to be cracking down on all the people that are participating in these street takeovers, and they're making the rules even more strict.
Under these laws, law enforcement now have the authority to seize vehicles and contraband used in the commission of these crimes. Under this law, vehicles used by people charged with racing on a highway or reckless driving exhibition can have their vehicles impounded immediately.
If you got caught doing donuts in these street takeovers, they would arrest you and impound your vehicle. But now they're expanding outwards. Even if you attend these street takeovers, you're not even in the car, you're not doing donuts, you're just there filming, you are now going into trouble. Another thing that they're going to be doing is investigating social media accounts. So basically YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. If you are at these events, you're posting them, they have 3 years to make a case against you. And you're witnessing a crime and not reporting it. So I'm sure that there's some grounds for you to get into some big time trouble. A lot of people are just getting fed up with unnecessary traffic. That's really ultimately what it is. You're shutting down 4 lanes. You're shutting down 4 lanes at minimum at an intersection, and people are just trying to live their daily life. They're going to get milk, they're going to their job, they're coming home from work, and they don't want to be caught in the middle of a smoke show, basically. So for those of you that don't know, a takeover is basically where you shut down an intersection, do some donuts. By the time cops and police show up, the whole thing is broken up and you go to a different location. They're just announcing that everything's going to be elevated. So if you participate, if you film it, if you're spectating it, you're going to get into trouble, whether they get you that day or whether they get you 2 years from now, 3 years from now. So they're really starting to put the squeeze on people that are into this kind of culture. A lot of people have gotten hurt. I've seen videos where people have gotten run over. People are innocent people are getting messed with now, too. These guys, they're doing donuts and they'll hit into a parked car that has nothing to do with this street takeover. And it's just unfortunate. A lot of these guys are going out there and they're going to be screwing it up for a lot of the people that go to night meets and cars and coffees and stuff like that. So you could see that this culture is really putting a black eye on the whole community as a whole. Really, they're removing any incentive for people to film this. And, for those of you guys that, live under a rock, social media is loaded with a lot of these guys that are, filming these takeovers. And it's going to very much open the door to a lot of people getting into trouble with their social media account. So, I don't know how far they're going to take it. Like a guy like me that probably will never attend a takeover. Do I get into trouble if I grab someone else's footage and display it for you guys and react to it? I don't know the logistics of that. But what I could say is that Texas is putting their foot down. And, I guess the citizens of Texas are just fed up with a lot of the people that are in the car scene, and I think the other states are going to be following. And, you know, I feel the pain of a lot of the guys that want to go out there, burn some rubber, do some donuts, because in a lot of areas, the area that I grew up included, they took away all the drag strips. They took away all the areas for you to enjoy these vehicles, and you're kind of just, you know, you have all this horsepower and you're stuck doing 30 miles an hour. So, you know, there's a little bit of aggression. There's a little bit of like frustration more so. And you want to, you know, you buy these cars, you want to go out and have some fun with them. But shutting down an intersection and roasting your tires is just not the way to do it. So either way, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. It seems as though they're going to be stiffening up these penalties, whether they get you that day or whether they get you 2 years, 3 years from then. So, you know, just be careful what you load up on the internet. It could come back to get you.
No bees! Oh, yeah. Big buddy! Oh, my God! Holy No shot. Get out! Get out!